is Alvin Kamara,
Amari Cooper,
Keenan Allen.
And you're watching
Good Morning Madden.
Good morning, Madden community. Welcome to a Friday edition of Good Morning Madden. Thank God it's Friday, I'll tell you that. I know a lot of you guys probably feel in the same boat. Appreciate all you guys coming through. If you're new to the channel, definitely click on that follow button. It'll let you know when we go live. Speaking of that, let me go ahead and do that on my phone. Why? Because I want to go ahead and click on that to know when we're going live so I can go ahead and get my Twitch drop. Whoa, there you go. You hear me talking right there. I just clicked on it, got the stream going over here. By simply watching this stream, you can go ahead and get Twitch drops. All you have to do is go down below in the tile and go ahead and click on that tile, and you have to connect your Twitch account with your EA Origin account so you can go ahead and get Twitch drops. Now, those Twitch drops are not just for watching this channel, but you can also get them for watching Madden Live. So go ahead and get that set up. Also, if you hit that follow button, it'll notify you. So you just go to your phone, see the notification, click on it. You know, just watching it for a minute will get you that Good Morning Madden Twitch drop, and I'll show you guys what that kind of looks like in game. Before I go ahead and start, I just wanted to take a moment. You know, I just really want to give a huge shout out to people that are just streaming our game. I got Problem here. We got Trey Thomas. We got J-Dub, Bugatti Boogs, Buffalo K. I see Digital Champion, ScoMo, Joker Kale. I mean, I'm just going through the list of just all the people on all these channels that are streaming. And I really just want to say thank you guys so much for just playing our game, you know, and just streaming. You know, there's a lot of great content creators out there that are just streaming the game. Check them out in the directory, man. The directory's been hopping. Appreciate all you guys doing that. You know, even Gut Fox is out there. I forgot to call him out. I saw some people in the chat said, what about Gut Fox? And they started throwing up his little image. Just a lot of great streamers, a lot of great content that's happening every single day. Check it out, you know, and it's just great to see the Twitch directory growing, and it's great to see that things are being done, kind of actively find ways to continue to expand that. So without further ado, guys, we got a lot to cover today. I got updates for you guys. We had some new Gridiron notes come out yesterday regarding franchise. Got Madden Live, that schedule. We got Superstar MVPs Part 2, and we got some giveaways. So let's go ahead and get into it. First up, I have this one slide, and the purpose of this one slide is just to or one graphic is just to let you guys know things that I'm tracking that are some of the bigger items, you know, like no lines on the field. We've talked about it earlier this week, so I'm just going to go ahead and recap some of these things. No lines on the field. There's a fix in for TU3 that's coming out next week, so stay tuned for that. Solo battles, there's also a fix in there for TU3 that's coming out next week. It requires a server side and a client side fix, so that's why it's tied to the title update. Mutt Squad's issue, that, trust me, extremely painful, but there is a fix in there for TU3 next week. I know people have been using a workaround on offense, limits you on offense. Hang in there. You know, that is definitely planned, and it has to be in a client to fix it. Packs open not showing correct on Madden Rewards website. The web team is investigating. One thing I heard is they said if you refresh multiple times, it should fix it. But to be honest with you, we're gonna stay here. We'll find out when we find out there's a permanent fix for that, and we'll let you guys know. So stay tuned for that. Locked out of Mutt. We're still seeing reports of this. I think the team has narrowed down on one of the primary cases that's continuing this lockout in the lineups. We'll go ahead and get you guys more information. For now, please submit a ticket to help.ea.com for tracking. Every morning, every afternoon, they're going through and they're unlocking certain players. The list is getting smaller and smaller, but there is a small contingent of folks that are still being locked out. Make sure to check that out. Chew Clock, you know, the gameplay team, Clint told me they heard the feedback. They're going to go ahead and make a change in an upcoming TU, not in the TU next week, the title update next week, because it requires a client change, but it should be coming very soon. Now, Mutt Rewards, daily quick sells. One of the things that, again, I keep bringing this up, when we do the streams and we're giving you guys your grants, if you won one of the giveaways, it goes straight into your item binder. If it's a pack, it's going to your unopened packs. You're not getting that notification. This is also happening to people that kind of get to a Mutt level reward, also a daily quick sell when they complete that, and it's just going straight into their item binder. The Mutt team is working on a server side fix. I should have some more updates for you on that specific issue early next week. So just a little bit of a heads up in that space. Also, we talked about this yesterday from a competitive perspective. We've been getting some competitive questions from the community. Huge shout out to RG that went ahead and got us some answers to these. I'm just going to run through these. We went through these yesterday, but for those folks that missed a show and did not know, competitive, when is the deadline to register for the Madden NFL 21 Club Championship by opting into one of the 32 NFL clubs? That's going to be on Monday, September 28th. When are the ranked ladder qualification periods for the club championship? That's going to be between September 10th to October 12th. And what modes do I need to play to qualify on a ranked ladder? That's going to be MUT salary cap or weekend league. More information regarding weekend league coming soon, so we'll keep you guys posted on that. How many people can qualify for the online elimination of each club? Each club has 32 players total, 16 on Xbox, 16 on PS4, 8 per a mode. So on Xbox, on salary cap, there's going to be 8 in all Madden. On Xbox for weekend league, there'll be 8 for all pro. PS4, likewise, salary cap ladder will have 8, and then that'll be in all Madden, and PS4 will be weekend league 8 all pro. Last set of announcements here on competitive. Just to let you guys know, what skill level will online elimination and club finals be played on? All Madden with the MUT Seasons Weekend League roster format. So just a little bit of a heads up there. If I register for a club to compete in the Madden NFL Club Championship, can I opt out and switch clubs? Well, for the integrity of the competition, request to switch clubs during the registration and qualification process of the Club Championship event will not be accepted. So just a little bit of a heads up in that space, and I'll let you guys know. All right, yesterday we had some Gridiron Notes. If you guys don't know what Gridiron Notes, it's a place where we just basically put out our articles, our blogs, informing our players of what's coming in the game, like title updates, Madden news, and specifically franchise updates. I know a lot of the people in the community have been wanting updates regarding fixed Madden franchise or want to know about core franchise updates. And I think at the end of the day, the number one goal is to make sure that our players are getting those updates. Yesterday, an article went out, and what I'm going to do is simply recap just some of the things that were in the article. So we're going to go ahead and jump into those franchise updates right now. For those folks that didn't have a chance to read the article, I'm going to go ahead and go through. There's going to be one of 3 planned franchise updates that are coming. I'll go ahead and show you guys the time frame and the timelines for that. But here are some of the things that are happening, just taken straight from the Gridiron Notes. The first thing coming in the first planned update is one X Factor and Superstar ability customization. This has been a highly requested feature by the community. It allows the commissioners to assign their X Factors to any player via the Edit Player feature. Once a player has met the criteria to unlock an X Factor ability, commissioners will be able to edit their players' superstar abilities and superstar X Factor ability by selecting from those available within its position group. Users will have control over the functionality in both offline and online franchises. So that's the first thing. The next thing is that they're going to bring player card career stats UI. It's a top community request for several years now. The team is revamping the statistics on the player card to include more context and season stats like week, opponent, and outcome, while also providing what team the player was on for every year of their career. Next up, the third thing they're addressing is dev trait regression tuning, and that is the team is doing tuning work to player development traits in franchise mode to ensure a proper balance of superstar and X Factor players when progressing multiple years in a franchise. And the fourth fix that they're going to go ahead, or fourth thing they're going to go ahead and address is a visual is a playoff bracket. A visual playoff bracket will be added into the game that reflects the new wildcard format, allowing users to see the full playoff picture. Now, I think the thing that I really wanted to highlight here is that at the end of the day, I took this little snippet from the Gridiron Notes. The goal here is to ensure that all planned updates made to franchise mode this year will not require you to restart a franchise to have access to additions made to the mode. One thing that I want to go ahead and highlight here is like one of the number one complaints last year from our player base, right, is that anytime there was a superstar X Factor or something was added to the game, or there was like a certain thing, there were a lot of complaints for our players, extremely valid complaints from our players, that they could not take advantage of that in their existing league, mainly online leagues, and they had to start over. And as a player, when you invest countless hours into that, and then all of a sudden, like you had 32 per. I was talking with MBL Network, and he said when you're a commissioner of a 32-person league, and then all of a sudden something comes out, and you have to completely restart that league all over again, and people have spent countless hours and weeks. It's extremely frustrating. And I think at the end of the day, you need to make sure that before you go ahead and these things come into the game, you want to make sure that your players that are playing it existently get those updates, and they can go ahead and enjoy those updates in their existing franchise. There shouldn't be a need for them to go ahead and restart anything. Now, the time frame for that is going to be mid-November for the first of 3 planned post-launch franchise updates. And the reason I wanted to call this out is after I saw after the Gridiron Notes went out, the number one comment from a lot of folks in the community was, "Why is it taking so long?" And to be honest, I'm going to probably have one of the developers. We may have Tom come back on to talk for like maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes, just to talk a little bit about why we need to go ahead and have this in place. Which what I mean by that is like mid-November, certain things have to be in place so that we can ensure that our players will not be required to go ahead and restart their franchise league. And mid-November is that time frame, and from a tech perspective, certain things have to be in place. So I wanted to go ahead and call that out because I did see that from a lot of players. It's like, why so long? I don't understand. And even though there's that date there, I think there needs to be a little more context specifically on, why mid-November, what's the length of time and what needs to be fixed from a tech perspective, right? There's a lot of other things, but I think from the tech perspective, giving that insight to our players is super helpful. So I might bring Tom back on next week. I don't know if it's going to be Monday or Tuesday. I know Monday's a holiday for a lot of folks. Don't worry, I'll be here. We got to get our Twitch drops. We got to get our Good Morning drops, Good Morning Madden drops. So I'll be here. Don't worry about that. But we'll bring back Tom for like maybe 3 or 4 minutes to talk a little bit about that, maybe to talk a little about the title update notes, and all that kind of great stuff if there's anything additional. So on that note, I wanted to cover that. Let's go ahead and talk about Madden Live. So Madden Live, here is your schedule for today and over the weekend. Today, we have Good Morning Madden. Right after this, we have swing games from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern. We got Popular Stranger from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm Rhino from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern. On Sunday, we got Zan Madden from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern. And then we have J-Dub from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern. You want to go check them out. On Twitch. They will have Twitch drops enabled. Like I said, connect your account so you can go ahead and get all of that great stuff. All right. Enough of the announcements, enough of the updates, enough of all this news and nonsense. Let's go ahead and get into Madden Ultimate Team, and let's talk about that. And I will say this, though. Even though a lot of you guys here on this stream come here because you're Madden Ultimate Team enthusiasts, we got a lot of franchise folks. We got Yard folks. We got Superstar KO folks in this stream. And we're going to try our very best to touch during the stream on Good Morning Madden different points that are kind of happening in the game. So appreciate those Ultimate Team folks in here listening to the franchise updates. It's important for them. What's important for me is that all players kind of are represented as much as possible on these streams. So, hey, you know what? But right now, you guys on Madden Ultimate Team want to be represented regarding Superstar MVP. So let's go ahead and run through the Superstar MVPs right now. So we have players coming to the game. Make sure to go ahead and be on the lookout from @EASports_MUT for when they tweet out when content is live. I also wait for live messaging in game. Typically, it refreshes. Just back out, come back in to go ahead and see the updates. Here are some of the players that you will be able to go ahead and see. I always laugh because I always remember talking with Farrells about Brian Poulet. And it's probably not that how you say it, guys. It's actually an inside joke in the studio, and I'm just smiling because I remember with Madden Mobile Nick, he would always get mad at me because I'm like, it's Brian Poulet. And he would just get very, very frustrated. And on that note, just a little bit of a plug before I even move forward. Madden Mobile segment, guys, go check that out, 1 p.m. Eastern. Madden Mobile Nick is over there doing his thing with Madden Mobile. Definitely check it out. We're going to try to get some Twitch drops enabled there in the future, so just check that out. Garrett Bradbury will also be in game center for the Vikings. I'm going to run through these players just so you guys can see some of their important stats. We got Marcus Davenport coming today. Is coming in with that 80 speed, 83 acceleration, right end for the Saints. Next up, we got Mike Gesicki. He is a tight end for the Dolphins, coming in with that 80 speed, 80 catch, 81 spec catch. Again, if you're kind of rounding out that team, needing some superstar X factors, you can do that. We got Mark Glowinski. There's a name in here. I'm not kidding you. That I'm going to butcher. And last night I was watching a video again and again and again to get it right, and I couldn't get it right, and you're going to know. And I apologize to you guys. I'm already apologizing now. But we got Mark Glowinski, right guard for the Colts. He's coming in with that 84 strength, And that I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I think it's up next. No, actually it's not. My bad. It's David Johnson. David Johnson coming with 84 speed, 84 acceleration. It's coming here, guys. There you go. Uchenna Nuosu. There he goes. I'm not kidding you guys. I was butchering it like crazy last night. Left outside linebacker for the Chargers. If the director was out there and he heard me say this incorrectly, he would not be happy. Coming with that 79 speed, 82 acceleration, 82 finesse. All right. Next up, we got Kenny Vaccaro, strong safety for the Titans. Coming 81 speed, 86 acceleration, 85 hit power. More of those more notable stats. Alex Ingold. I know Trumpet Monkey is going to be very happy. Fullback for the Raiders with that 77 speed. He's got that 77 run block. And he's got that 76 strength. Sorry, I'm just kind of running through. I'm getting pinged on some things. I think I'm getting some updates, so just a little bit of a heads up there. We got Jonathan Allen, defensive tackle for the Washington football team with that 84 strength. He's got that 77 block shed and that 80 power move. Next up, we got James Bradbury, the fourth, coming in with that 85 speed, 87 acceleration. He's got 78 man coverage, 74 zone, 77 press. Let me go ahead and grab a drink of water here. We got Kyler Murray with that 85 speed. We got that 85 throw power. And we have that, probably more notable is run stat right there, 81. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to take a quick sip of water. Frank Ragnow, I'm telling you, I'm off. I need some coffee, not water. Frank Ragnow, with that 85 strength, 86 awareness, coming in with that run block, 82 run block. Man, sorry guys, I'm struggling this morning. I feel like I have a frog in my throat. There we go. And then we have Minkah Fitzpatrick. He's got that 86 speed, 89 acceleration. He also has that 77 hit power, coming in with that 80 man coverage and 86 zone coverage. We have Joe Thuney. I know a lot of people were pretty excited about this, just getting the left guard out there, Patriots fans. I know Gibbs is probably happy out there, kind of updating him on his squad. We have defensive tackle DeForest Buckner, who recently went to the Colts. You can check him out as well. He's got an 86 overall. I'm going to run through this real quick here. We got Ezekiel Elliott. Zeke is back in the game, so if you're looking for a running back, he's got some nice stuff going on in his space. You can check him out. We have Myles Garrett as well at right end. And then your limited item is going to be Julio Jones. With a lot of these players, I just kind of wanted to run through them so you guys can see. Definitely check out at EA Sports_Mutt. They'll flash through there. You guys will see a lot of those key ratings. I think I want to make sure that when we're doing this in the show, and it's just one of those things that I've heard from the community is when we do these shows in the morning, just don't spend a lot of time on certain things. Just kind of run through that and kind of give you guys a bit of an update. So I know you guys love these players, and I wanted to make sure that we ran through that this morning. Now, for those folks that are new to the game, Superstar MVPs, there'll be a new mission. You can go ahead and check that out. Now, when you go ahead and log in, you'll see that there'll be more stars and Star Power 2. You'll see that right there, but you'll see more stars. You're going to have some new ultimate challenges that you'll be able to go ahead and grind through. You'll be able to earn some more stars for those milestones. And you'll also go ahead, we'll have some sets for you guys as well. It's just, again, this is part 2, so what you experienced in part 1 is pretty much going to be the same, but for those folks that are new to the stream and haven't seen it, you're going to have that opportunity to go ahead and check that out. Again, there's going to be 2 brand new sets of ultimate challenges that you can go ahead and run through. A lot of these have specific requirements, so you can go ahead and do that, like rush for 140 yards, 140 plus yards before the fourth quarter to go ahead and complete that. And then when it comes down to a set perspective, there are multiple sets. Again, this is already there. There's a 76 to 78 gold superstar MVP player set. You can exchange 3 70 to 74 overall players to earn a random 76 to 78 overall gold superstar MVP. The next set that we have available is the 80 to 82 elite superstar MVP. You can exchange 5 76 to 78 overall gold superstar MVPs to earn a random 80 to 82 overall elite superstar. And then we have kind of like the lower sets where we have Minkah Fitzpatrick, 85. When you do go for the 86, the requirements will be about 5 of those items that you'll need. So you'll exchange 5 80 to 82 overall superstar MVPs to earn an 85 overall Minkah Fitzpatrick and his power up. And then you'll see Joe Thuney right here. You'll need 7 items for that. Now, when we go ahead and look at the master sets, you'll see specifically here, apologies, not master, you'll see the heroes. You're going to exchange these players to earn an 89 overall superstar, to exchange players to earn an 89 overall superstar MVP Myles Garrett, his power up player item, and your choice of 2 of the required heroes. Sorry, these are the masters. I'm getting all twisted. These heroes are not auctionable or tradable and cannot be used to complete the master sets. So again, you'll go ahead and need all those items, but then once you go ahead and complete it, Myles Garrett is auctionable, of course. You'll get his power up, and then all the items specifically in the set, you'll get a pack that you can choose 2 of these 4 items to go ahead and keep on your team. Personally, I probably keep DeForest Buckner and Minkah Fitzpatrick, but hey, you know what? That's what I need on my squad. I don't know about you guys. All right, so that's that right there. Just wanted to run through all of that specifically for what was going on with the superstars. I'm going to go ahead and do some giveaways, and then we're going to go ahead and skedaddle on out of here. We got Madden Live coming. But yeah, we do have Julio Jones is going to be your LTD item. I know a lot of people are super excited about that. I'm confident the actual CC out there will probably be really excited about that. A lot of Falcons fan. I even know Austin. Austin, if you're watching this in the studio, you're going to be happy about Julio.